Here, you after a bargain?
What was that?
I need some cheap retro games. I need some cheap retro games.
Bargain Basement Show.
I need some cheap retro games. I need some cheap retro games.
Bargain Basement Show.
Hello, yes, it is me. It is Jace at Retrogames, and here I am on a different sort of show. It's a bit of a surprise. What you doing, Jace? It's a Wednesday. I know, I'm here on a Wednesday with a different sort of show. Now, as you can tell by the hastily put together intro, this is called the Bargain Basement Show, and it comes back. We ran the Junk Box show. I don't even remember that. We've had 3 episodes of that where we got rid of boxes of junk, but it didn't really work. So I'm going to try something else, and that is related to our bargain basement section. That's right, on the retrogames.co.uk website there is a bargain basement section full of cheap things, not necessarily rubbish, thank you, but maybe things that are not quite in the condition to list in the main section of the site. Maybe not tested, maybe slightly damaged, maybe something missing, and we get a lot of this stuff in. That's the thing, and you know, I'm not under any illusion that for a lot of people retro gaming is an expensive, ridiculous hobby. I mean, games prices have gone crazy, and not many people can afford to pay 50 quid, 100 quid for some rare game every so often, because it's just crazy, isn't it? Games went crazy. And I knew going, yeah, Jason, you're taking advantage of it. No, I didn't make the prices up. I just market value of the games. But we get so many collections coming our way and so much stuff. And I need an outlet to get this stuff shifting. Some stuff a lot cheaper prices, interesting in batches. I think this might be the way forward. So today I'm going to present to you lots of boxes. What's in the box? Lots of boxes of stuff. Now these are individual listings. They will appear on the Bargain Basement. Today is Wednesday. What is the date? Wednesday the 8th. So they're not going to get listed until, give everyone a fair chance, Friday the 10th. That's generally the time that our normal show comes out. Around 6 o'clock, these items I'm going to show you today will go live. So if you see anything that you like, I mean, if you're a fan of the channel, this is where the advantage kicks in. You are getting to find out stuff that's coming up on the site that nobody else is going to know about. If you don't watch the channel, if you're not a subscriber, you're not going to see this show. You're not going to know about this stuff hitting the site. So you've got an advantage. And also, I'm going to reduce UK postage. Some of these lots are big. Some of these lots, I'm afraid, are going to be UK send only. But I'm going to reduce the postage because it's no fun spending 25, 30 quid on a bargain lot only to have to pay 10, 15 quid postage. So I'm going to try and reduce the postage and cover some of that within the price, and make it more appealing. Shall we crack on? Shall we crack on with the first box? I'm making it up as I go along. Don't I always? What's in the first box? Oh, it's a bit of a dull one to start. No, choose a better one then, Jace. Choose a better one. Okay, well, choose this. This is a PlayStation lot. So this is going to be one listing for everything contained in this box. I'll just put it there on the big screen. I'm going to go through the box and just show you roughly what you get for your money, and then we'll come up with a price. I was going to stick some prices on with a post-it note. I'll do that in a minute. So this is a PlayStation 2 primarily collection. Primarily merrily, like the song. So we've got some demo discs to start. So I'm just going to do most of this on the top camera. So we've got some PlayStation demo magazine discs, 14, 10. These are all in nice condition, but not with the magazines. This is a PlayStation 2 demo. What's that? Tango demo. And then we've got PS2 games. There's quite a lot of PS2 games. So we've got Tomb Raider, Dancing Stage Megamix, SingStar. We'll count these at the end and see how many there is, because I don't even know. We've just been bundling stuff up. Time Splitters, The Incredibles, Dancing Stage Fever, Shrek 2, Ultimate Alliance Marvel game. There's quite a lot in this box. The Hobbit. Why are you selling off all these games, Jay? So yeah, well, they're maybe not as perfect as, well, maybe not quite good enough to go on. Oh, there's things that are like this that are common, Medal of Honor there. But yeah, they're nice. The condition's okay. The condition's not terrible. Anything that's really bad, anything that wouldn't play or that we don't even do anything with. We just strip it for spares. So these should all be good playable copies. And like, you know, it's got the manuals, they've got them, they're not rubbish. Tomb Raider there. There's a Japanese one, Winning 11, Final Fantasy 12, that's a good game, isn't it? Grand Theft Auto Vice City, Black, that's a shooter. Killzone, the original Killzone. Here's a weird one, Power Play Tips Disc, Top 50 PS2 games, that's exclusive. It's got a Blockbusters logo on there, I don't know, strange. Another Japanese one, Everybody's Golf. You Move Super Sports, I think that's for the iToy. That's a cover disc off of a magazine, but it is PS2. There's more, don't worry, there's more. No One Lives Forever, that's like a James Bond spoof game. Smackdown, Here Comes the Pain. Tenchu, Star Wars Battlefront, Medal of Honor Rising Sun, Metal Gear Solid 2. I think that has got a photocopied inlay, but it has got both discs. It's got the DVD and the second disc, but the wrong case. Tomb Raider, Angel of Darkness, unusual one there, Extreme Express, Cold Winter. It's like an instant PlayStation 2 collection. Metal Gear Solid 3, I know that one is missing the manual, and State of Emergency, and that is everything out of the box. Let's have a quick count up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Give you an idea. So what are you thinking? It's a bit like working on the market. When I left school, I used to work on the markets. It's like going back. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's 20 games. 24. God, this is a bit physical. 24. 28. 30, 30, 32. 33 box games plus the demos. What do you reckon? 33 games plus the demos. 33 games. 50 quid? Is 50 quid too much? 50 quid? You know, if these items are still too expensive, even though that is, you know, just over £1 a game, if that's still too expensive, we're going to review, and I will come back in another episode and I will review the prices. Okay, we're getting the idea now. So I've got my post-it note and my pen, and I shall write the price. I'm pricing live with you guys, and hopefully we'll sell some, hopefully. Okay, let's go for this rubbish box on top. This is BBC and Acorn Electron related stuff. It's a bit of a mixed bag. We've got the welcome pack guide there. Welcome that you get with the BBC Model B, came free. There's some odd stuff here. Gemini, this is why it's in Bargain Basement, it's odd stuff. Looks like reproduction discs there. It's a database program by Gemini called the BBC Database Filing System. Who knows? Rocket Raid, but it is just the empty box, but it is in pretty nice condition. Oh, what's this? Phantom. Now this was actually how it was released, just the normal clam inlay in the sleeve, but it's got the proper manual. It's got a 747 voucher thing, and the original disc, that is the disc version for BBC. Rare Game, Zalaga. It's a rip-off of Gallagher. It is just the case, but it's a beautiful case for the BBC game. We've got a Cylon Attack, small case game, A&F. Couple of loose tapes, Fistful of Fun, BBC. Oh, Rocket Raid. It's not an empty box, Rocket Raid. There's the tape for it, it just fell out. Another Cyclone Attack, that's a weird one, isn't it? 2 copies of the same game. Oh, that's got a little bit of damage on the label. Just a bit. A couple more loose tapes. Acorn Hits Volume 1. Wizardor on the Imagine label. It's an unusual game that only came out on the BBC from Imagine. Bandits at 3 o'clock. Brian Jack's Superstar Challenge. Just loose BBC tapes. This last of the 3 on Atlantis. Electron version. Killer Gorilla. Get this one is just the empty box, but a nice inlaying case. It is a classic. It is Hobbit, the Hobbit. A bit of damage on the label there, and a bit of pencil on the tape, but it is the Hobbit. Joe Blade 2 for the BBC Electron. And the last thing is Scrabble. Oh, we all love Scrabble for the BBC. No manual. It's a box. Okay, it's not the most exciting box of stuff, but if you saw that on a market, you might think, oh, actually, I wouldn't mind that. There's a few bits in there. What should we say? what should we say? Is that worth a tenner? A tenner, what do you reckon? There's quite a lot of games and stuff in there, isn't there? For a tenner, I think that's pretty good, isn't it? See what I mean? These are bargains. A tenner, that's all right, isn't it? If you collected BBC stuff, a few spares there. Definitely lots of tapes to play. All right, we've done the post-it note. Moving on, Jace. We're not going quick enough. Okay, let's go. Spectrum! Yes, we have a Spectrum lot. Quite a big box here of Spectrum stuff. I've got some real big box games. Horrible size case for Decision Maker, but it's there. It's got 2 tapes. It's got a big book. Decision Maker. Gold, silver, bronze. Yeah, that's the classic compo. We'll have a little look inside. No manual. No, it's got the manual. It's got the manual. It's got the tapes. Brilliant. Gold, silver, bronze. Mega Hits, Bo Jolly. Yeah, it's got the manual, just a little bit creased manual. See, we're very fussy. So a little bit of a crease on manual goes in the junk. That's fine. It goes to sort it out later. So, you know, some of these games are good. I mean, this is rare. Mirrorsoft looks sharp. I know it's educational, but it's rare. God, I'm talking fast today. But it's got the manual, but of course the manual's a bit crinkly, so it's gone in the box. Here's a really unusual one. I love this silver foil-like design. Spectext, the Spectrum word processor, probably incredibly rare. It's got the tape, it's got the manual, it's got everything. It's got all the stuff in there. It's got someone's previous typing examples. Brilliant. Spectext. Any more big box? More big box? Yes, there is. There's the classic. The Real You is like a personality program. Find out all about the inner you. TV special, classic compilation. A lot of those about, obviously. This is why it's in the box. The Biz compo. I'm guessing no manual. I was right, no manual, 2 tapes, and maybe it was only meant to be 2. I don't remember.
Here's what I found.
Shush! Devil Rides In. That's a classic game. Just a little bit worn on the top of the inlay, but it's all there. It's got the manual. It's got everything. What else have we got? Gyron. These always tend to be a bit worn. The case for Gyron. No manual in that, but it has got the gold embossed tape. It's a clam one. Danger Mouse, Double Trouble. Again, just a little bit of wear around the top of the oh, it's got a bit of a dodgy. No manual and a bit of a dodgy clam. Daley Thompson's Decathlon, it's in there. A couple of loose tapes. This, I thought this was funny because it looks like it's been in a fire. Spy Hunter, someone was selling that for $7.95, just a loose tape. Yeah, I don't know what happened to that. It's got a story to tell. There's a Codemasters Motocross Twin Turbo. Space Harrier, classic. No manual, it's got writing on the cassette. So that goes in here. A couple of bigger games. Bomber, Fighter Bomber has got the instructions in there. Fighter Bomber by Activision. Galaxy Force by Activision. Just a little bit. Oh yeah, it's got a bit of a sticker issue. And it's got no manual either. It's got no manual. Okay. Whizzing through. Are we whizzing through? Is this fast enough? Football Manager and Smash Hits from Hewson. This is very nice. We showed one of these recently in the full game. This is a spare. It's worked its way into the box. I don't know why. It's a level 9 brochure. It's like a poster, Red Moon poster. And on the other side, I advertised all the games. That is a nice bonus in this box. Elite Hit Pack. Elite Hit Pack. No manual. No manual. And then we've got the small stuff, small tapes. We've got the games by Kicks. We've got Sinbad. Lots of budget games here. We've got magazine cover tapes. We've got Black Hawk on Sparklers. Classic Harry Attack by Jarrell. Programs 1 and 2. I'm not sure what that is, an educational thing. Steve Davis Snooker. Fruit Machine Sim. Grand Prix Sim. Now this is an interesting one. Oh, it's got the manual for Laser Basic, even though Laser Basic isn't here. This is the Big K cassette. Now it's actually been written on, sadly, but it is the actual Big K cassette. Issue 1 of Big K magazine came with a free blank cassette on the front, and this is that cassette. So if you've got a Big K magazine issue 1 and you want the tape, I mean it's got writing on, but it is it. The facts in my head. Magic Land, nice couple of Codemasters, Magic Land Dizzy, CJ in the USA, instant collection this, isn't it? Horizons, plus 2 test tape. Boris Goes Skiing. Spectral Panic is just the box, but it is such a gorgeous box. Last few, Black Crystal, Green Beret, and Star Clash. And that concludes the Spectrum box. Now what we're going to say, how many games is there? 5, 10, 15, 18, 23, and then the big box stuff. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 32, 34, excuse me counting, 35, 36, all this big stuff, 37, 38, 39, 40, about 41 games. 41 games. What do you reckon for the box? A 41 game collection. I'm trying to go exciting. What do you reckon? 25 quid for that lot? 25 quid? Yeah, what do you reckon? 25 quid. Now that is a bargain, isn't it? Isn't that a bargain? There was some good stuff in there, wasn't there? For 25 quid for all that lot. I hope so. I hope you guys love it. Moving on, the next lot. Okay, this is a big one. This is a big, massive box. It is Xbox. Oh, we have to get to Xbox. Oh, there is a lot. Let's be honest. There is a lot of Xbox 360 stuff around at the moment, and we get a lot of it. And we've just got so much of it. We don't sell it particularly well, but it doesn't mean it's not going to be a collectible of the future. It doesn't mean there's not still brilliant games on the 360 inventory. There is, but yeah, we've got too much of it, so we've made these job lots. Let's go. We've got Madden 11, Quantum of Solace, Lego Jurassic World, Xbox, Tomb Raider, Legend, Underworld, Forza 4, Call of Duty 2, there might be more one of them, Battlefield 3, Dirt 3, Left 4 Dead 2, that's a good one, Dirt Showdown, Call of Duty Ghosts, Batman Arkham City, Driver San Francisco, Call of Duty 4, Colin McRae Dirt 2, Medal of Honor Limited Edition, promotional version of NBA 2K, Saints Row the Third, that's the first pile, quite a bit of this, Alan Wake, that's a good one, isn't it? Why is Alan Wake gone in there? I don't know, it looks nice condition, it's got the manual. Alan Wake, Skate 3, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 again, Dead Island Game of the Year Edition, NHL 13, Call of Duty 2 Classics Edition, FIFA 12, Splinter Cell Double Agent, Batman Arkham Asylum. Did we have that already? Different version? Maybe. Oh, Mercenaries 2 World in Flames. I think that was pretty good. Quantum of Solace again, Assassin's Creed 2. There's a lot of Assassin's Creed. Call of Duty 3. We've got the whole set. Arkham City Batman, but it's a steelbook. Nice. Forza 3, I think we've had that as well. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, that is a different game. Oh, Call of Duty. We get a lot of them, don't we? Keep going. Deus Ex, not Deus Ex Machina. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Minecraft 360. Forza 3 again. FIFA 12 again. Assassin's Creed 2. Did we have Assassin's Creed 2 before? I don't know. Lego Batman, Saints Row the Third again, Call of Duty 2 again, Army of 2 2, Brink, oh you're bringing me to the brink, there's still more, FIFA 13, Rock Band, Arkham Origins, more Batman, Assassin's Creed Revelations, different game, Enslaved. Any more jokes? Yeah, there's more. Guitar Hero 3, Legends, Star Wars 2, Lego, Call of Duty 3, we've had that before, Bulletstorm, FIFA 14, 12, we've got 11, 12, 13, 14, I think so. Couple more, that's it. Blur, not the band. Call of Duty World at War, that is a different game. And Bulletstorm again. Okay, so that was quite a lot of Xbox stuff. How many did we get? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's exercise for me, isn't it? God, I need it. 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 52, 54, 56, 58 games. 58 games for the Xbox. 58. 58. What about if we go the same? What? 25 quid! Yes! 25 quid. Let's go 25 quid the lot for 58 games. That's well under 50p a game. I can work that out. Yeah, okay. Right. It's a very, very lovely copy of Special Forces by Microprose. As you can see, it's a beautiful box. Let's have a look inside. This is... They're like special different discs. That's why it's ended up in here. I think they're clean. It's got all the... open the bag, James. They're just strange discs. It's got the manual. So we got the beautiful manual and the insert. So what was the problem with it? What was the problem? Why has it ended up in here? I think it just says... Well, it's just that they're different branded. I think they're replacement discs. I think maybe there was a fault with them and Microprose have just sent out replacements and they're slightly different. It's not Amiga though, is it? It's Atari ST. This is Atari ST. Okay, forget that. It's not Amiga. It's all Atari ST stuff. But yeah, what's the difference? Oh, a lot of people then switching off. No. Amiga, there is an Amiga box, but getting to it, there is an Amiga box to come, but this wasn't it. So we've got Special Forces, good start. Civilization, again, a beautiful box. Look at that, the gloss on that. It's a fantastic looking example. I think this has got that problem of no manual. Yes, it has similar kind of Microprose. Whether they're internal, we did buy some stuff actually from Microprose a while back. It could just be some remnants of that. Actually came from the Microprose warehouse, just stuck in there for years. But yeah, beautiful box, but no manual in there, but lovely thing anyway. There's another one in the set, Railroad Tycoon. Again, I think they've all come from the same place. This is absolutely pristine. What's wrong with this one? It's the same thing. Yeah, they're not the normal sticker discs. They've got Microprose's address on, so they're official. They are the proper discs, but they're just replacements. This has got a couple of bonus discs. I guess they're saved, but it's got the manual. It's got the tech supplement. It's got the manual, the tech supplement. And it's a little and it's got the little chart thing. It's got everything. It's got everything. So yeah, what? It's too good for the box. No, that's three pretty awesome Microprose games to start in this box, isn't it? Oh, gently, Jace. What's next? Another one. Microprose Golf. Hard to get excited about that. I don't like any game covers that just show shoes. I do not want to see shoes on the front of the game. But again, this is the proper brand. See, that's what this are meant to look like, and they're all proper nice. There's no rot or anything. These are all nice and clean. Nice Microprose Golf. That's 4 big box Microprose games. Okay, a bit of a tatty Street Fighter 2. That's just in there because it's just a bit worn out. But it's got the manual. It's got the discs. Street Fighter 2, the classic from the SNES. Championship Manager. It's an update disc, isn't it? 94 update disc. I think it's just, it's got no manual. It's got lots of backup discs, but it has got the official discs as well. They're all there. This is, I'm not even sure what this is. It's just called Genesis. I think it's some examples, learning curve, applications, and editor. I'm really not sure what this is. It's learning curve application software. I have no idea what it is. It's just, so we didn't know what it was, so we just put it in here. Fine, it's in the box. Steve Davis World Snooker, Manchester United. Bit of sports there. Both original Atari ST and a couple more. One loose disc, Skull and Crossbones, off the front of one magazine. Treasure Island Dizzy, that's in there because it's got a crack in the case. But that's it, it's a great game. And the classic 3D Pool, again, it's in there because it's got a cracked case. And these cases are ridiculously hard to replace. So yeah, there we go. I told you, a small box there for its ST. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 games, and that's cover disc. 11 games. They're nice though, they're Microprose ones. 20 quid? What do you reckon? 20 quid! Yeah, I think we'll start that at 20 quid. I think. Well, I say start that. This is going to be a race. As soon as these go live, you need to be poised and ready, because there might be more than one of you who's thinking, oh, I'll have that box for 20 quid. So I'm hoping that means that they'll just sell really quick. So we're going to put 20 quid on the Atari ST stuff. Bargain. Pretty good, that, because you know, I think we sell, you know, Civilization or Special Forces, we probably sell for 15, 20 on their own. So bargain, isn't it? Okay, let's go for something more exciting. What about some Nintendo? Nintendo in this stuff, yes. What about this lot? This is NES cartridges. NES. Listed a lot of NES love lately, and just a few dirtier cartridges. It's just got a little bit, oh, there's a little bit of a bubble there, I don't know. Don't think it's that bad at all, actually. I don't know why that's in here. Gremlins 2, is that guy in fault with it? Yeah, just a little bit of a scratch on the label there. We're getting too fussy for our own good, I think. This has got a little bit of pen just down the side of the label. Boulder Dash, classic. Digger T-Rock, someone's just put their initials there, JL at the top. It's annoying. Kung Fu, this has just got some pen. There, just an EB written there. Is it an Electronics Boutique? No, they wouldn't sell this. But otherwise, nice. And the last one is Top Gun, and just a little bit of a wrinkle on the top label. That's how fussy we're getting. That's how fussy. What are we saying? Six classic NES games. Now this is pretty good, isn't it? 6. 20 quid? 20 quid! 20 quid for 6 NES games. What do you reckon? I think that's pretty good. Yeah, I think so. That's worth it. Because like I say, they're all working. They're all nice games. They're just slightly, tiny little issues. We're too fussy. So we put 20 quid on that. Right, that's NES done. Okay, this is the Amiga box, and the first game in it is Team Yankee, another big box special. Very nice condition. I'm not sure. This got a fold-out poster. Is it? Oh, fold-out map. Of course, it's got the map. Speed it up, JC. It hasn't taken too long. This is going to be a quick show. It's got the manual. I don't know why this is in here. I think we've just got a few of them. It's gone in the box. Amazing. It's even got someone's saved game in there, so you can pick up from where they left off. Brilliant. What about this? Voyage of Discovery. That's very nice, isn't it? Why is that in there? A little bit dented at the back. Just a little bit dented. Clean discs. Got the manual. Got 4 discs. Beautiful. Yeah. Bargain. Bargain. What now? Oh, not so exciting. Graham Sounet's Soccer. The classic. I mean, he's got Ted Lasso about him, hasn't he? Yeah, it's just a little bit worn out. It's just a little bit worn around the edges. But yeah, that's there, complete with the manual. What about this one? Club Football. Club Football, the manager. Yeah, actually really pristine inside. Again, another complete Amiga game. Oh, Graham Gooch's Second Innings. It's a golf game. It's an expansion for world-class cricket. I mean, and it's got no manual. That's why it's in That's why it's in here. No manual. Great. And some loose discs in the bottom. Oh, these are just some saves. An Amiga 500 startup disc. So yeah, 1, 2, 3. There's five games, and that. Yeah, 5. What do you think? 5. What do you think? There's Team Yankee's quite nice. Discovery is quite nice. 20? Can we go 20? We'll go 20, see if anyone wants it for 20. I think it's pretty good for 20, isn't it? 20? It's like 4 quid a game. Oh, we'll go 20, we'll see what happens. But again, if it doesn't go, I may review the price and start again. Now what about this box? This is a little promo. This is a Nintendo related stuff box, and I didn't know really about what to do with this stuff. Okay, so we've got some books. We've got Gameboy Reloaded. It's a storybook about Gameboy. I have no idea. It's a Game Boy related storybook. We've got a Nintendo Encyclopedia book. I think this was front free with a magazine, but loads of facts there. Hundreds of awesome Nintendo facts. Essential Guide to the Gamecube came free with NGC magazine. But these are lovely, these little booklets. Games Masters 100 book. It's everything you need to know about video games. There's, again, loads of stuff in there. What about this? This is a Zelda DVD, but it's in one of those old school plastic cases. Full DVD review of Zelda Wind Waker. DVD Force, unusual. Could have gone in our DVD section on the site, because we do have a memorabilia DVD section. Don't know why I didn't. Game reviews and ratings from Games Masters. Another supplement book. A couple of discs here. Another one, NGC DVD Legend of Zelda. Everyone wanted to make DVDs, and here's another DVD. Legends of Nintendo, top 20 Nintendo titles, DVD. Yeah, DVDs. A few other things. We've got about this. 4 free GBA Zelda clips. I think this was on the front of Nintendo official magazine. It was issue, it's too small, can't even read it. Can't read it, but it's still new, it's off the cover of a magazine. What about this? This is a official Nintendo DS lanyard. Now I'm not sure where this came from, probably from some promotional event for the DS, but pretty nice, isn't that? That's a pretty nice thing. And what about this? This is again from the front of the magazine. I think it's some sort of wallet, Nintendo branded wallet. It's new. Oh, it's for your DS games. It's a DS. Well, I can't imagine anyone's taking new games around in that. And finally, it's just a NES manual, soccer. It's just got a bit of a tear at the bottom. That is an interesting little box of stuff. Box of bits. What do you reckon? What do you reckon? Is that worth a tenner? Is it worth a tenner? I think it is, isn't it? It's worth a tenner. Yeah, I think that's going to fly, actually. I think that'll fly. That's going to be 10 quid. Now, that is a bargain. Okay, moving on. PC! We've got some box of PC stuff. Now, I know PC stuff is tough to sell. We get a lot of PC stuff. But this is just, it's too good to throw away. There's lots of loose games with separate manuals. Rainbow Six, Colin McRae. But the manuals are generally Motocross Madness. You see there's the manual and the disc. Tomb Raider. We have got some PC demo disc. Alice. That's a budget game. Die Hard. You see Die Hard trilogy, and there is the manual. So they're quite nice if you want to build a Stolen. There's Stolen, and there is the manual. We're getting there. Tomb Raider Chronicles, there is the disc, and there is the manual. Oh, and there's also another level, and the sleeve for it as well. Star Wars Battlefront, like a small case, I guess it came in a bigger box. Deadfall Adventures, DVD case size. Classic Just Cause 2 for PC. Fade to Black, we haven't got the disc for that though. Oh, I have no, 2. Oh, it's all right. Just counting. We might have that yet. Dawn of War. Far Cry, the original Far Cry. Icewind Dale. More Colin McRae. Breed. There's a manual and a disc. Colin McRae 3, yes, we have 3 discs for that and the manual. Soldner, that's a strange word, isn't it? Don't know what that is. Oh, there we have it, Fade to Black. We've got 2 manual and the addendum, you know, even just for spare manuals, it's nice to have. Asteroids, just the CD case bit. The New Adventures of the Time Machine, there's a manual and disc. Lord of the Rings. Die Hard Destination Nakatomi Plaza game and the manual. We've got some Rogue Spears, C64 Classics. This Tomb Raider second disc, I just mixed that up. Some PC front discs, PC gaming guide, loads of discs there. A couple of big box things in the bottom. What about this? This is IndyCar Racing. It comes with a massive book. It comes with a fold out, big book. And it's on disc, it's on floppy disk. It's on 3.5-inch disc. And there's one manual, and here is the IndyCar. Look, it's a proper book all about the IndyCar track from the creators. Yeah, IndyCar Racing. So yeah, that's a full game, just a little bit worn on the outer box. This is why it's ended up in here. One more, and it's a big game. It's Pro Pilot 98. It's got loads of stuff in there, massive book again. Big heavy flight simulator. There is a lot of stuff. Now, how much are we going to get for this? It's a lot of games. It's a lot of games. I don't know. What do you think? It's got to be a bargain, isn't it? 15 quid. What do you reckon? 15 quid. Is that worth it? Is that a good deal? A lot of games there. A lot of games there. A lot of complete lower. Yeah, I'm going 15 quid. What do you reckon? Ooh. We'll try it. We'll try it at 15. See what happens. Oh, I can't move down here for boxes. Okay, Atari. Atari in the house. Atari in the house. We have some Atari VCS carts. Nice little collection here. Let's do it. We'll go through them. We've got a very faded Keystone Capers. We've got a nice Carnival though. Carnival by, is that Exodus? Sega. Missile Command, just like label issue. Classic Pac-Man. It's just a bit worn on the label. Combat. Everyone's got Combat. Donkey Kong. It looks like it's been opened up at some time. You can see the screws. Dig Dug. This is a nice condition, but Mousetrap by Exody. Championship Soccer. Text label. No end label. Indy 500. You need the racing controllers to play that. Two more. California Games. And Millipede, just a bit of label wear on that one. That is quite nice. It's quite a nice little lot, isn't it? What have we got there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 games. I think 12 games. There's some good games there for 20 quid. Do you think 20 quid? 12? I think so. 20 quid. You're going to get cheaper than that, are you? 20 quid for 12 original 1980s VCS games. Moving on. Bit of a Sega box. Now, it's a bit of a mixed bag, this one. We've got a couple of Master System games. We've got Super Tennis. I don't think it's got a manual. No manual. Super Tennis. Not talking tennis. World Class Leaderboard. That's complete. That is complete for Master System. And then we've got, for the Saturn, Tomb Raider. Now, the disc condition is not great on these, but it's got 2 copies of the disc. It's not too bad. I don't know if you can pick that up. It's not too bad. But yeah, so you've got 2. You've got a backup, 2 Tomb Raiders, no manual, sadly. But the box is okay. Yeah, pretty good. We've got World Series Baseball 2 for the Saturn. Oh, disc is in there. Hiding, no manual again. I think the disc wasn't that bad, was it? No, the disc is nice on that one. Can you pick that up? That's really clean. Yep, nice. World Series Baseball, but no manual. No manual. International. How many copies of this? International Victory Goal, and this one is complete. It's complete and pristine. Look at that, beautiful condition. But we've got a lot of those. And then Panzer Dragoons Y, Panzer Dragoon 2, and don't get excited. It's got the manual, but it's actually the demo of the game. It's not the actual full game, which is a shame. But you know, it's a lovely replacement manual, and the box is really nice too. So it's a nice replacement item to have. Anyway, and a couple more. Saturn, Japanese Saturn. What's this? Battle Masters. I forget what it's called. Super Robot Wars. That's all there. It's all complete. The last one, Virtua Fighter 2, Japanese Sega Saturn. Nice condition, but missing the rear sleeve. So that's quite a nice. That's quite a nice little lot, isn't it? The Panzer Dragoon box is actually my favourite thing. Is the thing that hasn't got the game in it. What do you think? Got Tomb Raider in there. Bargain though, it's got to be a bargain. 25, should we reckon? 25 quid, what do you reckon? Yes, this is going to be your new favourite show. Yeah, what is Jace getting rid of really cheap today? Yeah, 25 quid for what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Sega games for 25 quid. I think that's pretty good. It's pretty good because Saturn's getting a bit tricky to find. Okay, moving on. Now this box is really huge. I'll show you this one. I'm going to put it back down here and I'll pull out the games one at a time. This is for Commodore 64. Yes, big load of Commodore 64. And let's talk about New Zealand Story. That's a great game, isn't it? No manual, I'm guessing. Yeah, no manual, but still a great game. Even better, Ghouls and Ghosts. Brilliant. Again, no manual, I think, but the game is there. Okay, Kung Fu Master. We've got a couple of these. 2 Kung Fu Masters. Yeah. It's got the manual and everything. Yeah, a couple of. Sometimes we get more than one game to get rid of. Road Blasters, a couple of Road Blasters. One's slightly faded. Yeah, Road Blasters, a couple of those. Fist 2, Way of the Exploding Fist to You. That classic beat 'em up. Yeah, 2 tapes in there. I mean, rough and ready. This stuff's a bit rough and ready, I'll give you that. Daily Contents to cast on, essential on the Commodore 64. Wrestling, what is it? Championship Wrestling. We've got some big box stuff. We've got Microprose. Football, soccer. It's got the manual and everything. It's just got some residue on the top of the box, but that'll clean off. You could clean that off. World Cup Carnival, no manual in that. Trivial Pursuit, no guesses why that's in the box because there's hundreds of them. What about this? Supreme Challenge, no manual, but it's got the tapes, it's got Elite on it. Classic Compo. Italy 1990. Do you remember that? Gaza Crime, wasn't it? There we go. Italy 1990. Oh, another Trivial Pursuit. Another one. How many Trivial Pursuits is there in the world? Too many, that's for sure. Let's do some small case games. We've got Speed King, that's got the red case, original. Power Pack cover tape. Motor Mania by Software 64, that's an old one. There's a lot in this box. Off the Hook. Space Pilot by Anirog. Here's a compilation. Kids Play. There's 11 games on there. Different compo. This one's in a box, but it's just 10 great games. It's just 2 tapes together in that box. Another power pack there. Los Angeles SWAT. Okay, Giants. World Beaters Giants. That's got the manual and everything. Just a bit scruffy. It is scruffy. I will give you that. Hollywood. It's not Paul Hollywood. It's just Hollywood. No manual, but 5 cassettes in there. Compilation Crazy. Space Harrier and Tomcat. Quite a big box, this one. It's probably the biggest box so far. End Zone. How to Be a Complete Bastard. That's a good game, isn't it? That's a really funny game. Yeah, it's all there. Flash Gordon. Bit of an issue on the cassette label for that one. Manchester United. A lot of them around. Yeah, Kung Fu. I'm guessing it's got no manual. It does have the manual. Good. Yeah, Kung Fu. Fantasy Island. Not Fantasy Island. Fantasy. The plane. Treasure Island. Dizzy and Cavalon. Classic Cavalon. It's got some issue there with the cassette label though. Something is stuck onto it. Some piece of paper is stuck on from something else. Split Personalities, a D-Mark game based on Spitting Image. Joe Blade 2, Pit Stop 2. Rummage. Go for Gold. Zap Megatape 22. Silkworm. Formula 1 Sim. And Encore Tennis. Yes, rummage. Buggy Boy, classic. Batman the Cape Crusader. Batman, is it Cape Crusader? Yeah. Football Manager 2, small case, nice. Dragon's Lair 2, Kickstart 2. The original Dizzy, the first ever Dizzy game, I think it's just a bit worn out. It's got a massive issue there with the cassette label. I mean, some of these games, they are pretty rough. There's going to be issues with them. Some are a lot better than others. You know, that is the bargain basement for you. I mean, some games are all right. Frank Bruno's Boxing and Exodus. Renegade by Hit Squad. Yeah, that's nice. It's a nice game, isn't it? Yeah, proper Renegade. Very good. Gauntlet on Kicks. Grand Prix Simulator on Codemasters. Road Runner. That's a butchered inlay on there. Okay, compilation Dynamite, 100% Dynamite. It's got Last Ninja 2 on that. Has it got no manual? Yeah, it's got no manual, but it's got 4 cassettes, so you can play all the games. Probably most of all, Last Ninja 2. What a classic! Solid Gold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games on that. And there we go. All beautiful. Complete, that one. It is a big box. I mean, look at the state of this. It's a bit worn out. History in the making, the first 3 years. It's got loads and loads of games on there. It's like History of US Gold. Let's have a look. Yeah, it has the manual. It has the cassettes. Yeah, yeah, it's like a newspaper style manual. But it's pretty rough and ready, that one. It is pretty rough and ready. Okay, there's more. 4 soccer simulators. Guardian Angel on Codemasters. Kickstarter, did we already have that? I think so. Question of Sport, a game nobody wants to play. Very first, that's Commodore 64 starter tape that came with the C. Commodore 64C. Another power pack, Soccer Boss. There's a lot of games here, a lot of games. Another power pack. Another Buggy Boy. Okay, then we've got the loose tapes. There's quite a lot of loose tapes. If you want something to play, Cosmo Nut on Codemasters. Ace 2 on Encore. Kickstart 2 on Mastertronic. Mask 2 by Gremlin. Thunderbolt, bit of pen on that. Laser Force by Codemasters. Can't think of the sleeve of that. Turbo Kart Racer. Flying Shark, classic shooter on Firebird. Red Max, and this one's got the inlay as well, but it's not in a case. That's one of those 4-play Codemasters ones. Another mega tape magazine cover. Cribbage Master. Almost there, we're almost there. Mr. Speedy on Amiga. Oh, one of my all-time favourite games, Aztec Challenge by Cosme. Xeno by Bug Bite. Football Manager, the original one. Double Dragon. 6-pack by Elite. ATV Simulator. Prodigy by Electric Dreams. I'm the fire starter. Carry on. Oh, I'll drop it. Double Dragon again, different version. 5th Gear on Racket. Another one of those 4-game ones. Mind Warp by Eurobyte. Last few. Okay, last few. Zap Mega Tape, another one. Way of the Exploding Fist 1. That goes with the sequel. Scarabius. That's by a really nice game by Areola Soft. This is the Neos Cheese cassette. It's for the Neos mouse. You could get a mouse for the Commodore 64 and you needed that to run it. Cyber 1 by Sparkers. And we're finishing with the classic BMX simulator. That is a lot of Commodore 64 stuff. What do you reckon? all that stuff. I mean, whew, there's got to be a good 60, 65, 70 games there, I would have thought. What do you think? 30 quid. What do you reckon? 30 quid, that's a bargain, isn't it? 30 quid. I think so. That's a bargain, Jace. Well, we'll see. We'll see if anybody wants it for 30 quid, but that's what we're putting out at. Remember, we'll come to that. Carry on, Jace. What's next? So there's a few more things, but not necessarily such big things, not big boxes of things, but just individual things, which are going to go out at the same time, 6 o'clock on Friday. Grab them if you want them. And the first thing is something hardware-wise, and it is this. It is a Retron 5. Now, this is one of those games consoles. It apparently plays Game Boy Advance, SNES, NES, Genesis, and Famicom, and it's got original cartridge ports for all those original controllers. Cartridge ports. It's got all the cartridge ports, but it's also got the controller ports, so you can play it with original controllers. It's a pretty awesome thing if you don't like playing the real thing. A little dig. No, pretty good by Hyperkin. We could not get this to power up during testing. It could be something simple. It's got, there you go, there's the console. It's a bit dusty. It's a bit like a massive shoe rack. I mean, it's an unusual thing. Look at that. So you've got the slots, Genesis, SNES, NES, Famicom, and that Game Boy Advance in the front there. It's pretty awesome. I don't know what this is. This must be the controllers. It's got the manual. It's got the plastic bag. It's got a very groovy wireless controller. Look at that. It's got the power supply, but we couldn't get it to power up, and we don't know. It could be a simple fix, couldn't it? Could be a simple fix. But for now, it's in the bargain basement. You can own this thing. You can tinker with it. You can get it going. What do you reckon then? What? How much should I put this out for? What do you think? Well, we've used. Can you put it back in the box? Just pretend that I can put it back in the box. What do you reckon? I think it's worth 25, isn't it? 25 quid. What do you reckon? Gamble. 25 quid. I think so. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully one of you guys will want that for 25 quid, and you can get it working and play all your retro titles for the convenience of a single console. Now, I've got a couple of handheld consoles here. Now, this is a really, really lovely 3DS XL. And you know I'm a big fan of the 3DS, and I can power it on and show you. It works. Just give it a second to warm up. It's in lovely metallic blue. It's very pretty. It's got a matching blue stylus. Stylus. It's not a request. And as you can see, it works. It's got the screens, it's got everything. Now, why the heck is this not gone into the main inventory? Why is this going in bargain basement? It's going in bargain basement because it's locked with a parental pin. And I can't suss out how you get a parental pin unlock. Because it's actually set in 2D mode as well, so you can't even put it in 3D mode without having the pin. And I've tried to guess the pin, 1111, 2222. What was the next one I tried? 4444. No, I talked to the original owner who sold it to us. He can't remember the pin either, so we're kind of like stuck. You can still play games on it, and we've still tested it, still works. But if you want to change the settings, you're going to need to find that pin, which is a shame. And we can even, because we can even see the original owner's face, because he set it up with face raiders there. So there he is. That's the guy who set the pin and doesn't remember what it is, and has sold me a console which is locked and unresettable, because we like to factory reset consoles before we sell them. So we can't factory reset this, so it's going in the bargain basement despite being gorgeous. A lovely thing. How much then? How much? Because I mean, a nice example of a 3DS XL can go for like 100 quid. What do you reckon? With the pin locked? You can, apparently you have to apply to Nintendo and get a code or something to do it, but I never did that. 40 quid? 40 quid. What do you reckon? It's working, 40 quid. Yeah, we'll try it. We'll try it. 40 quid this week on the show. Okay. Now there's another DS in my box. And that is, this comes in a lovely metallic case. Look at this. It's a proper hard metal flight case. Nintendo DS branded at the front. It's quite a cute little DS. It's a silver DS Lite. It's working. I'll power it on. It is working. it's loud, and as you can see, it's got the silver stylus, and there you go. Nothing wrong with it at all. It's just a little bit used. You can see there's a little bit of wear and tear, but generally in pretty good shape. What do you reckon for that then? What do you reckon? Well, we've used that number a lot, haven't we? Shall we? 25? Do you think it's worth 25 in the bargain basement? We'll see how it goes. 25, is that a bargain? I think it's a bargain, isn't it? It's silver, it's nice, it's working. We put that in the bargain basement. Okay, what else is going in? Now this is something really strange, and we couldn't test it because it hasn't got a power supply, and that is this. Yeah, what the heck is that, Jace? It is a portable DVD player, and there is the screen. And there is the DVD. Oh, it's got lots of controls. I think these are used for keep the kids quiet in the car. It's got a massive rechargeable battery on the back, but sadly not the power supply to power it. I imagine it's pretty standard. And that's the lid. Open. There you go. Got a little open. Where you put the discs in. So yeah, a little portable DVD. I mean, they're not going to make things like this ever again, are they? This is electronic heritage, isn't it? Because this is, I don't know, it's not as old as some of the stuff, as a lot of the stuff we sell, but it's still unusual, isn't it? It's unusual. I didn't actually try the powering it on. No, it has got no power. Has got no power. Sold as seen. What do you reckon? Tenner? I think so, isn't it? But isn't it? I think it'd be fun if you get that working. Got its own little screen. You can watch films in bed on a screen that's sometimes the same size as your phone. Okay, moving on. What about this? PlayStation game. Yes, now Final Fantasy 9. Final Fantasy 9, classic game. Beautiful condition, as you can see. Let's open it up. Just straighten the discs. You can see it's got 4 discs. Open the other side. And then it's got the manual. Now the reason why this is going in the bargain basement is because it's been skimmed. Now we don't like this. It's when disc cleaning systems, you know, these dodgy game shops decide they're going to clean your disc in a special machine. It leaves a patination. It's working, but can you see the rings there, like a pattern of rings where this has been cleaned on one of those god-awful machines. But the game's working, and it's, apart from the discs being like that, it is a really nice example. It normally sells for 30, 40 quid, so I think a tenner, it's worth a tenner, isn't it? I think so. Let's put a tenner on that. Final Fantasy 9. Couple more bits. We've got a James Bond game, 007 for the Game Boy. But look at the label. What's someone done to that? That's kind of like a bit iffy. What do you reckon? It's a bit dodgy. What do you reckon? What do you reckon? A bargain. 2 quid. What do you reckon? 2 quid. We're going cheap. That's the lowest thing we've talked about. Low. A couple more things to finish. Star Wars Racer N64 cart. Now I don't know why this is in here. It's multiple. It's got a little bit of pen residue on the rear label. Wouldn't normally put us off. I'm surprised this has ended up in the box. Classic game. What do you reckon? £5? It's worth a £5, isn't it? Nothing wrong with the game. I think so. Let's put a £5 on that. And the last one is another N64 cartridge. No Mercy WWF Wrestling. You see it's got some scratch marks in the label, and this is a little bit discoloured, but it's fine, it works. You're going to race for this one. What should we say? 3 quid? 3 quid for an N64 cart. I think that's all right. And that concludes my bargain basement stuff. Now I hope this experiment works and this gets you all excited, and we sell loads of this stuff when they go live at 6 o'clock UK time on Friday. If they don't, I won't be doing any more updates, but if this goes well, then I shall be bringing loads more stuff to a Wednesday bargain basement show. Whatever happens, I hope you've enjoyed watching. I hope you've enjoyed me talking about piles of old crud. And don't forget to watch Friday's show, the What's in the Box show, every Friday, about all the good stuff, all the top stuff that goes onto the Retrogames site. And until Friday, happy Retrogaming, Retrogamers!